And welcome back. In this video we will go through the process of creating your first project and also exploring the Figma canvas. So how do we create our first project? We can do it, we are going with this plus button right here. It's like a tabs on any internet browser, or we can go here and click design file. So we can click on it and add it. So when we are seeing our canvas, what we can firstly do is just change the name, and for example let's call it course project, for example. And now we changed our name, and that is now being placed in our drafts or recent projects. We can see it right here. Let's go back. Now let's go over some basic stuff around here. Firstly, on the top side we are having our tools that we are going to use to create our beautiful interfaces. So for example, we have this Figma icon right here, and it's just a file, edit view, some standard stuff for design applications. Around here we have our arrow button to move things around or scale it even. When we click on frames, we can see that we can add our frames with different sizes with the phones, tablets, desktops, etc., and move around with the prototype options as well. We are going to dive deeper into that later. And we can see there's a section or slice. Most of those stuff aren't even important for us. Mostly we are going to use just this arrow, frame, rectangle, or any shapes that we need, but mostly it's going to be rectangles, maybe for the wireframe stuff. And later we have the pen or pencil to draw something around, and also text is really important to place our text on the interface and type whatever we need. Now this is fun part, is components, plugins, and widgets. We are going to use few plugins to maybe ease our design process or create some stuff much faster. And we are having components that we can add later, and we will add later. We have our hand tools, so we can move around the interface, and comment buttons, so we can add some comments when we are having other users, or maybe just memos or notes for ourselves. On the left side we are going to see the layers and the pages that we are going to add. For example, setting up the page for the mood board, adding another page for design and design system, final design, wireframes, etc., whatever you like. And on the right side we are having our prototypes. Now on the right side we are having our settings for the things that we are going to add. For example, if we draw the shape, on the right side we are going to see all the coordinates of the object, width and height, maybe the angle, corner radius that we can change, layer opacity, filling options, so we can click for example and change our color for anything literally. Other stroke effects, for example, we can go and add something like inner shadow. We can go around here and play around with, move the blur around, and etc. So many different stuff to do from. And export buttons, so we can export our frames to file type that we need, for example PNG, JPEG, SVG, or PDF.